Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, he just came up during the intro, and he's not really like, what are we doing? Hey, hey, what do you want? What do you want? You want to say something?
Candy.
Hello, you want to say something? You just want to hug.
I want candy. Ding, 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 ding.
I want cuddles. Doom, to doom, doom, doom. You're taking all the attention right now. You know that?
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing in here? I want to join you.
I
Huh?
can have my own set of headphones.
Right?
Don't move.
How is doing? Tumne
I'm
doing
doing well.
compared to your
I'm
husband?
starting my second part of school tomorrow.
Ooh.
I started the first part Thursday.
Okay.
Uh, so that's a bit exciting.
Sweet. Sweet. So remind our not much, but anyway, audience, what are you studying and where?
I'm studying theology at Uppsala University to become a priest in the Swedish church.
Wee.
What I'm doing. And
Yay.
I'm getting ordained, hopefully. If everything goes to plan, I'm getting ordained June 2025. So you have to get your tickets.
I need to save money because I promised you to be there. Okay. So if anyone needs to buy or sell a
No,
house in East Texas,
uh,
call
let
me.
me recalculate. June of 2026.
Mm,
June
you
2026.
just gave me another year. I
I'm
can figure it out.
starting what's called slutåret. It's like the final year
Final year.
before you get ordained. I start that in the fall of 2025. So
Okay.
June of 2026.
Like, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah. That. But still, if you need to buy or sell a house in East Texas, you can still call me.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Do that.
Support the poor villager.
Exactly. Just gonna put that plot in. I actually did have a closing.
Yes,
Um,
you did.
yes, that went to closing. I was so excited because it was my very first listing, and we got it all um, taken care of and finalized. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So where is
Hopefully
William?
it paid off.
Yeah, right. Where's William?
He's sick. I We think he has COVID
You don't
because
need.
it's a lot of COVID going around in Sweden right now.
Well, I think like COVID is going
It's
on
like
everywhere.
a symptom of a flu.
Yeah, COVID has become something like you just live with it. It's
Yeah,
around.
it's like a cold or a flu. It's a bit different, but it's not life threatening.
Well, William, hope you get better
Yeah,
quickly. Quickly.
quickly.
Quickly. So, what have you
Get
been
it.
doing the last 2 weeks?
Uh,
I know.
Nothing much.
So,
The cat died.
yeah. Well, wait.
Got
What?
ran over by a car after our last live cast. We went out with a dog and he followed, as he usually do. And I'm just as nervous every time. Every time a car passes us, I'm like, hope the cat's okay, hope the cat's okay. But this time, the car was going really slow, and but he made a split second decision to like half a meter before the car to jump out right in front of it. So
I didn't have a chance.
we had to go and go to the veterinarian clinic and put him to sleep.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so that's a bit sad.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I started school Thursday and
That'll
went
be
to practice.
God, we're not going the right direction here. Oh my God. This is really going. I don't like this trend. So let me go with another way with this.
Yes, do it.
Let me break this because I, me, myself, and I finished the garage yesterday.
Oh,
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's almost
big
finished.
applause to you.
Thank you. So it's almost finished. So here's the thing. I got it all cleaned up and it's in different piles. And when I say piles, it's not huge piles, it's small piles. One pile
Mm.
of what needs to be going to Goodwill, one pile was what I had to repack. And I did that this morning. So that pile has now been changed into 4 moving boxes. One is what's out on Facebook Marketplace, and one is 5 trash bags that goes to the dumpster next week. Uh, but after that, now I have come to the point I'm going to take home. I have 7 wood chairs that I've tried to sell before, and the problem was more that it was at the storage unit, so I had to go to the storage unit when people came, and it was a mess and blah blah blah. So I didn't get
Yeah,
them sold. I decided to pull them off. So now I'm going to take those chairs home and get them sold, and then get my coworker to come and pick up the embroidery machines that he at least said before he wanted. I really hope he still does want it. Um, and after that comes a time where I have to invite my friends to help me move my shit.
yeah,
And it's gonna be, I have this 10 foot 5 meter ungefär, solid one piece oak wood table. Thankfully, you can remove the legs, but you need to be 6 to 8 people to move this damn thing.
yeah,
It's huge, it's heavy. So it's going to be, and my car doesn't have a hitch. So I need to borrow somebody's truck and trailer too.
yeah.
But it's going to be one of those days where you do the lifting and I bring the beer for
Yeah.
y'all. And when we're done with this, we have a pizza party. Um, yeah, I'm not kidding. That is it's a massive table. But
Yeah.
after that, it has come to the point where I can get my everything in my storage unit home to my garage and get that.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great. And
that.
you had like what, 2 or 3 units before
No,
you
I don't
started?
have one now. At one point, I did have 3, but I only
Yeah.
have one now. But
And
it's still
now
$230,
you can count the
$250.
cost for all of them.
Right, and it's $250, I think I pay every month on it,
Yeah.
that I can now
Then
pay
that is $250 you can do something else
something
with.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
even if
great.
it may cost me a little bit to get help to move shit over to my house.
Okay. If
Um,
anyone is watching this, go help.
no, I have a lot of people I know in the business community and stuff that, so I don't think it's going to be a really big problem. I just have a couple of things that needs to go away before I do that. So, I'm one of those, I want it to be smooth. It's not going to be any hesitation. Is that going? Is that not going? Is that going? Is that not going? It's going to be
Yeah.
everything that's in here is going,
Yeah.
you know. And there are some stuff that I need a trash company. I have also a business acquaintance that does haul away trash. She is
Yeah.
coming to pick up stuff that I haven't been able to sell, and it's super little. It's just about organizing it. But um, at the end of October, I do not want to pay any storage unit from November and on. That is
No.
my goal right now. That is
Yeah. That,
my
that's
ultimate goal. Yeah.
that's great.
So,
Go you.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was. I didn't think, and it was like temperatures here. I know y'all actually have it has had it warmer today than we have it here in Texas right now.
Yeah.
Because you've had about 80, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, about 30
For the
degrees.
last week.
Yeah, you've had even warmer. Because how warm Celsius wise have you had?
Just under like 30, like 29.
Yeah, so you've had about 95 degrees. And today it's now 1 p.m. and it's only 79 degrees. So we have only like 25, 23.
Yeah.
It's sun is shining, grass is growing. Fuck, I need to mow. But that's another story. And it's a really, really nice day today. So now
It
we
didn't
have
feel like it would ever end in the tragedy.
what was that?
That was the documentary. I was like, we have 20 degrees now,
And
and
it's
it's 8 o'clock.
yeah,
That's not normal for Sweden.
it's not
That's like midsummer, like July.
July weather, and we're writing September 8th. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That is
In
freaking
Sweden,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Like we have lower temperature than normal, I think, like just a couple, like 2, 3 degrees. So it's not thinkable. But we just enjoy it because it's been so damn hot for 1.5 months. So we've just like, I think everybody's outside today and just eating ice cream and being happy.
Enjoying the weather.
Right. So yesterday I came home from the barn in the morning and I actually had to have a hoodie on when I went to the barn. And I'm like,
That's nice.
yeah. And I was so motivated. I'm like, "Garage, here I come." And I got it done in 4 hours.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I
That's really good.
yeah, I was quite pleased with myself, to be honest. Yep.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, my father's Rhodesian Ridgeback is sitting next to me, and he's missing his dad,
Aw.
and he's on his way home. But instead of him being alone in their house, I brought him over here so he can be here. So I'm just giving him some attention because he feels a bit sad. But he
Oh.
does it whenever my father is gone. He's so sad. No one else will do. Maybe me.
Daddy's
He
dog.
won't go on a walk with me, but maybe I will do maybe just for to have some company, but no one else.
You
It's
you
just
you're
my dad.
you're
The
accepted.
daddy's dog.
You're accepted, but nothing further than that.
Yeah, I'm not happy to see you, but
I accept.
maybe you can enjoy my company. Mm.
Oh my god. These animals. But
Yeah.
yeah, Bam Bam um has thrown a fit every time. He started to really throw fits when I'm gone at work. So, I have cameras all over my house so I can watch them. And I can tell that he when I'm home, I've been home now for 3 days. He has not had any problems standing up, moving around. And the problem is more or less not him. The problem is that I have hardwood floor over the whole entire house. So he has a little bit hard to get grip. But when I'm at work and I look at him in the cameras, oh, he can't move, and it's this and it's that, and I'm 110% sure that he knows I'm watching him,
Yeah.
and he just makes things harder and make me a mental wreck. Because I really just want to shut down the damn ambulance and go home and hug my dog instead.
Yeah.
That's I'm a chicken mom, if you didn't know
Do you
that.
have any new fun stories from the Bambulance? You had some fun stories when you worked at the other company. The guy, the naked guy, and the one when he
No,
died.
that's what we had. We had more like we ran more 911 calls back at UT than what I do now. Um I'm thinking here just the last 2 weeks hasn't been much at all. Um, it's more being the fight with the stretcher. And we're not really friends, but that's another story. It doesn't really involve a patient. We've had really nice patients though lately.
No,
Very friendly and cooperative and happy people. So which
like
makes
the woman that had like a skull fracture.
right.
She said,
It's
I'm
like,
fine.
I'm fine. No, ma'am, you're not. Oh, no, ma'am, you cannot go home. I'm thirsty. Yeah, sorry, but you have fluids running. Not happening. Um, no, I don't have anything recently. Um, gosh, I'm just thinking, but people are stupid, you know. Uh, it's come to that point in US where I am grateful every day I don't have to work a massive incident, if it's a traffic accident, shooting, whatever. It's just a matter of time until it happens in my neighborhood, and I pray to God that I will be off that day.
Yeah.
We had like we had this school shooting in Georgia, somewhere. Where was it? Can't remember. But we had a big school shooting here the other day. Um, two teachers, two students died. We had some shooting. I think it was in Kentucky today or yesterday. There's a freaking shooting every damn day,
Yeah.
and there are traffic accidents. I have not run any, but there have been traffic accidents with 7, 8, 10 plus people involved in the accident. And it's like, Jesus Christ, God is taking home every one of them. Seriously? So, um,
But how? That's like the thing with the school shootings in United States and now it doesn't even make like the news here anymore because it's so frequent. So
yeah,
then
um,
our news would be just about the US and nothing else.
yeah, here, this is tragic, such a tragic thing because the shooter is a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He is alive. Because when he was apprehended by the police, he gave up completely right off the bat.
Mhm.
This boy has asked for mental health for years
Yeah.
and actually investigated last year for threatening to do this and
Yeah.
denied it all the time. And the thing is, what's tragic with this is that his mom and dad, first of all, are divorced. His
Yeah.
mom has a uh, legal battle with theft and God knows what. Like her rap sheet is long. She's been in jail more than out of jail the last 10 years for
Yeah.
various things like theft and fraud and you name it. Um, and I don't know about his dad, but he is now in jail too for all kinds of manslaughter, murder, endangerment of a child for what his son did because after he was investigated by the FBI last year, knowing that his kid had mental health issues, what do you
Yeah.
think he gave his son for Christmas?
A
A
gun.
damn gun. The same gun the kid went to kill 4 people with.
Yeah.
On top of that, the mom found out that he had done some kind of threats, whatever, and called the school that morning and said, something is going on, something ain't right. But she was too late.
Yeah.
She was about 10 minutes too late. They couldn't find him. He had already left the classroom to get his gun. It was
Yeah.
too so all this is so tragic. So tragic. And he's gonna be charged as an adult
Yeah.
because that's how it is in that state. Um, they are Georgia is not to play with.
So then they not gonna help him he's still gonna have like mental
Never get
issues.
He's never gonna get.
Yeah, but they're still not gonna help him. He's just gonna be like an inmate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not get any help.
They get some help, but to the point where he's going to be, um, since he's going to be charged as an adult, he's never getting out. Period.
Hmm.
It's not gonna happen. He's gonna be locked up for the rest of his life because he has 4 murder charges.
Yeah.
And I think 7 manslaughter charges. And I think the dad has 8 or 9 charges to endangerment of a child, where that is going to be.
Lou.
There we go.
Nej. 1 second.
Yep.
Nej, de inte nappade. Jag...
Mm-mm. Nobody's watching now anyway, so we can wait.
Kan jag släppa ner Atlan?
I hope everyone is like enjoying the weather, regardless of where you are.
Mamma.
Your text is weird. It's
Ja,
pretty.
vi hade stängt in honom där nere och bara åkt utan att säga något.
Such a pretty day here in East Texas today. We had 7 degrees. That's what I'm gonna do the rest of the day is mow the yard.
Ja, jag sitter och sänder nämligen. Men det är bra. Han kommer ner nu. I'm back.
She's
To nobody's watching.
I was sitting here talking about the weather in case somebody like watched the review or something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. To go back to that shooting, I don't know how many additional charges for whatever they come up with, but
No.
regardless, it's going to be lifetime times. You name it, how many times?
Yeah.
But I'm really, really pleased with when I heard that they actually arrested his dad too.
Yeah.
Because it shows that fuck you, you're not taking it seriously enough. And I think their mom and dad is divorced since a long time ago. One of the reasons is that she was half time in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is so sad. But
Yeah.
he tried to get help, and society and adulthood really, to my understanding, failed him.
Yeah. That's so sad.
It is. Gosh, this
Luckily
turned to be
here.
a live cast today.
Yeah. It's really depressing.
We're like depressed. What was a good thing they talked about? Yes, Cecilia, she cleaned the garage and the sun was shining. We're really rocking it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
But that's kind of the world we're living in too.
So the Paralympics, have you watched it? Because I haven't.
Oh, now we're talking good stuff. Remember that? Remember, I think I mentioned Lotta Wallin.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
I did, didn't I? Yes, and I'm glad I'm a morning person because
I saw also that was like the first Swedish Paralympic dressage team in like 16 years.
right, we came into the team competition as well, which
Yeah.
like the thing with our Paralympics is that it's been a quite successful team. Like the writer has been quite successful on the international showing, right? Um, I haven't really followed them, so I shouldn't say too much. But I followed them during this Paralympics pretty well, and all of them have during this Paralympics made personal bests. And of course, I went up crack of dawn to watch Lotta. I really wanted to see her and see. I'm so amazed. Like, what a woman. Uh, she's had her horse question mark for 3 months. 3
Yeah.
months. And then, well, from nowhere, let's just go and do the Paralympics. Why not? And so, how much expectation can you have of somebody riding the horse for 3 months? This horse has no clue about her signals, which is completely different from whoever rode him before because
Yeah.
of her disability, right? Because her disability is from the waist and down.
Yeah.
So he needs, not only does she needs to learn how he works, but he needs to understand what her signals are.
Yeah.
Like, that's a puzzle. 3 months, you don't figure that out, nor a rider nor the horse. Yet, they go and qualify to the freestyle moment,
Yeah.
from first to the freestyle moment, and they did over 70% on all their tests, straight over the board. I'm just saying, I live in the US. I'm going to make my very, very, very best effort to be at the Paralympics in Los Angeles 2028, because I believe if Lotta and question mark can remain healthy and
Yeah.
uninjured, I believe we can have a gold medal to Sweden next Paralympics.
Really?
Yeah, I believe if this is what you can perform after 3 months,
Yeah.
what can you do with 4 years under the belt?
Yeah.
Watch out. I'm just saying. Hear my
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
And I'm
because
going
I
to have
saw
a
like the
video of
gold medalist, they called him like king of the dance or king of something. I
King of
think
the Ring, but
he
now you're talking about the Olympics. Or you talking Paralympics?
no Paralympics, and he I
So,
think it was from like Austria.
okay, I know who you're talking about. He's from Latvia to begin with. So,
Latvia. Yeah.
yes, the Paralympics is divided into 5 different grades depending on the severity of the injury or
Okay,
their
because he has
ability.
osteoporosis or what?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I think he is in grade 2, while Lotta is in grade 5. So they don't compete against each other.
Okay.
Yeah. But what was amazing with him was that he came in a similar situation last year. I believe he came in like the last very moment, or it was something that, with it being quite unprepared, that he could actually go if it was legal bad or whatever it was. But he came to
Mm.
Tokyo and it was like, boom, here he comes out of nowhere and takes 2 silvers.
Yeah.
And this time, he was so amazing to watch because he was smiling, and his entire attitude just shined through his disability. And he was sitting there, he was walking into the arena with a smirk on his face, and you could tell he's like, "Watch me, because I'm here to get the gold, and there's no question about it." He knew what he could do, he knew what he could perform, and he did it all the way out, and he got the gold. And he was smiling all the way. He was just like, it was a glow around this guy. I cannot remember his name. Um, but yes, he won the gold, and it was so much fun to see. So much fun to see.
Yeah, because I just saw like a little bit from a reel. Uh, and in the comments, it was so fun because it was like, yeah, all you Olympian riders, watch this man, how relaxed his horse is. And he doesn't do like disturb the horse in any way, and you with all your like bits and your like bleedings and your tense horses and
I think that has been one thing for the Paralympians this year, that has gotten them more attention, is just uh, the evenness and uncompliceness of the sport. That they're not complicating the sport as much as the Olympic riders. And it's not fair to call them normal riders, but you know, you know what I'm meaning, right?
yeah.
Uh, the non-disabled riders. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a politically correct term. Yes.
was like, it took me a while to come up with it. Because I really do not mean to step on anyone's toes. And I think that that has been one of the reasons why that Paralympians, equestrian Paralympics has become so positively recognized this time. Because they, like the Olympic Games, you have all these judges coming and watch the horse afterwards in the mouth and for blood and for this and for that. That's not even there in the Paralympics. And you have
No.
people like Lotta and other riders that ride on double bridle. Why aren't
Yeah.
they picked up as much as the Olympians are? Not saying that it's needed or not needed. Um, it's just a smoother sport suddenly.
Yeah. And I think like the last few years, it has like really become a thing with this like liberty dressage and like riding with just like neck. Yeah.
Or-
So I think, and like the horses in focus, and it's like not the horse in the duty of men. It's like the men, like humans for the horses.
Right.
And I think that's a really nice thing, because like the way I've been brought up, it's like the opposite.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah, because it's like, no, you have to be like really firm, and you have to be the leader, and you have to do this and that, and that is so old school nowadays that that doesn't exist. If you would do that, everyone was like, "Oh, you're a horse."
Right. Well, I think there are horses that you have to be a little bit more firm too. I would say my own horse Dallas is one of them. She
Yeah,
has,
yeah,
she has a
of course,
willingness.
like the individuals, but
Right.
because it has to be safe. But like the general uh,
Right.
thought about it has like changed for the positive, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to be a voice for the horse.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that
And
we're
I
going.
think like the Paralympic riders do that
Yes,
very well. What I've seen,
very
because they
very.
have to like have another way to connect with the horse, because the horses have
Ability.
to understand them. There are like one woman, she's like sitting almost all on the side, and the horse needs to know that and like correct the balance and still be relaxed, and so they have to have like another connection,
Right.
and that's
And
it's
as
nice
well,
too.
what I now is coming into an area that I don't know shit about, but I assume that a horse that has a rider that sits like she does, she will automatically put more weight on one side. That horse will probably need more physiotherapy than a horse that rides with a non-disabled rider, right? Um, so I think it goes more into the care of the horse to be able
Mm,
to accommodate their disabled rider.
yeah,
Again,
absolutely. And maybe they have like a non-disabled rider that rides them a few times a week, so they can get like even
and yeah, I bet they
and
do.
even muscle mass and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I bet they do, and uh, but it does put a complete different perspective on the sport, and that is a very positive perspective. It
yeah,
was a very true, fun pleasure to sit and watch. I've watched probably every hour that I could of the Paralympics equestrian, which I did not expect myself to do, but I learned a lot. It was super interesting, super
yeah.
interesting. So yeah, that is my new goal is that I'm gonna watch the Paralympics dressage in LA in 4 years. I'm gonna be there.
Yep.
I'm not gonna watch on TV. I'm gonna be there. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna and oh, what I have to say, like the Olympics has supporters, absolutely. But the Paralympic supporters, they are freaking genuinely awesome. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, they have flags with the name of the horses. Like there were Swedish um supporters there. They had 4 different flags, the Swedish flag, and in the yellow, they had written the rider's name and the horse's name on each individual flag. So they were flipping, flopping out flags left and right for whoever came in. And they were not the only one who'd done it, but they were even the American commentators brought
Yeah.
that up, that the Swedish uh, cheerleaders and teams and supporters, they were over the top. They were
Yeah.
amazing. I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god," and they were, not to leave any other country behind, because of course, I'm Swedish myself, you know. Um, Nobody else was worse, but all of them were just so genuine. You could feel the genuinity through the TV and the screens, and
Yeah.
in a way, I have not been able to do on any other horse show whatsoever, unless you're there. I wasn't there. I was sitting in my little living room in Wills Point, Texas, and I could feel that through the screen. That
Yeah.
was amazing. That was pretty cool.
It's like the same. I've seen like a few reels from like the women's 100-meter and stuff like that for the blind when they run with the
Right?
blindfold and a guide.
Yeah.
And some of the guides were actually competing in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So just like 2 weeks ago, they were
Right.
competing in the same country, but now, and they have to train with the Paralympic competitor because they have to measure like distance and stuff like that, and they have to like
A lot
practice
to learn.
a rope and stuff like that. And when they go through the finish line, they're not happy for themselves if they won. They're happy for the Paralympian that won. They were just the guide.
They're not.
And
I'm
all
not
of them,
sure they get the medal.
e-
I'm not even sure. I don't know. Do they
no,
get
no, I
medal?
don't think they get the medal. And all of them, they like just shorten their step just a little bit. So the Paralympian is
They're
like
not
half a
medal.
step before. So they go before them to
Right.
cross the finish line. So, uh, and I was amazed to see that.
I think they have to, otherwise they're the winner.
Yeah.
That's
But
one of the something they train for.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I think it's like really nice to see these Olympians then like they rest maybe not for a week or something, and then they train again to be in shape because they're fast. They're these men and women that run
Oh,
with
yeah.
blindfold or
Oh,
like
yeah.
because they're blind. They are really fast. They like run.
As fast as anybody else. They run faster than a lot of
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to like be in shape for that because they cannot be the fuck ups for the Paralympian.
Faster, but my guide was too slow for me. Can I get another guide, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
guide ran the Olympics 2 weeks ago, but he was too slow for me.
Yeah, I saw one woman. She was disqualified because her guide accidentally. They had like a rope that they both have to hold.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he lost his grip of the rope, but he ran beside her so she could feel his shoulder all the way.
Ah.
But they got disqualified because he didn't hold the rope.
Row.
Yeah, but she won this year. So
Yeah.
and with the same guide. So
That guy needs to practice.
yeah, and he's also an Olympian. So,
Yeah.
but they made up, and then it was like one of the guides that he was running with his girlfriend, and when they crossed the finish line, he proposed, and she
Oh.
said yes.
I think
Yeah,
the closing ceremony is actually going on right now. That's why we don't have any viewers. Everybody's sitting watching the closing ceremony. I'm gonna miss the Paralympics. I don't think I have watched as much Paralympics ever in my life as I've done this year. It's
yeah,
been a blast. It's been a blast. Paris has really done a great job both on the Olympics and Paralympics to keep
yeah,
it very entertaining. Oh,
yeah. And I saw some guy from you call it stafette.
relay.
Yeah, a 400-meter relay was one of from the American team, and someone was on him about him not having a disability, and he was running. Was one man. I think he has. I'm gonna say the short version in Swedish because it's too much. CP.
Mhm.
Uh,
Cerebral palsy.
yeah, so he had that. He was running the first, and then it was a woman that ran the second, and then it was the guy who was like defending the team, and the last guy was in a wheelchair, and they were like, how can you do that, and doesn't look like you have any disabilities, and he was like, okay, let me educate you.
Right.
He was like, oh, it's like the categories and everything, and the last one, he was like, is this because you're stupid? The answer is yes.
Yes,
All of you are stupid.
exactly. It's like don't go
Educate yourself. Don't have a lot of
over.
opinions if you're not educated.
Right. And I'm like looking at some of these athletes, just thinking about all they have gone through and the hurdles they have jumped
Yeah.
over and gone through and sideways up and down to get where they are. Wow.
Mm.
All I'm saying. Wow. It's a long road.
Yeah. Yeah, really. It's like all of them that lost limbs and stuff like that.
It's a daily struggle for them.
Yeah, and then they have to train, and they have to train their muscles, and they have to get used to the
They
um,
motivated.
protesis.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yep.
Thank you.
My brain is just tired now.
Yeah,
Prosthetic.
prosthetic.
There we
In Swedish, this is protes, so that's
go.
why.
Yeah. Well, it took me a second. I'm like, no, it's not prosthetic.
No, but it doesn't sound right, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I
Right.
don't find a better word for it.
I think we know what you were talking about. It was
Yeah.
just like all of us like it doesn't sound right.
Okay, I'm gonna buy it this time.
Well, it took me how long time to come up with the right word?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
used to that and a whole new way of running or what it's like. And it's like the long jumpers. You call it long jump, yeah, long jump. Yeah, and their guides. They're like shouting on the other side, like ah. So they know how far they have to go
Jeez.
before they have to jump.
They come up with techniques to make that happen
Mm.
like nobody's business. It's amazing. So yeah, if you didn't watch the Paralympics and you thought that was stupid or whatever you may have thought, you missed out something.
Yeah, I saw one of the Paralympic swimmers. He had just one leg.
Oh, there are Paralympic swimmer that doesn't have any legs,
Yeah,
just arms.
yeah, but he had
He
no arms.
can't even
He had
swim.
no arms.
Oh,
He
he
had
did
no
have
arms and just one leg.
just one leg.
Yeah, that's all.
How did he make that happen? Like not how like how did he swim is what I'm making out of.
Yeah.
Not how did that happen? it was more like how does he swim? But of course, you're using your actual body, not your limb to swim.
Something like that, maybe.
Without
I
yeah,
bet he swims faster than me anyway. So
right, right. And then I think it's kind of interesting. He can swim, and we have people in this world that has all their limbs and they cannot swim.
no,
Yes,
that's
so
interesting.
did you watch? Did you
Watch
watch?
it.
Oh, um,
Yeah, he's this cool raggare,
right.
that
As
goes around here.
did you watch uh, Armando Duplantis race against the Norwegian runner? Oh, what's his name?
Krak, krok, sjuk, krok, krak. No, something like that.
No, I think his name is like Westerholm or Wester. Oh,
Yeah, like yeah,
here, it
yeah,
was Emily's. It wasn't the
yeah. They
Olympic.
were running like 100 meters.
Yeah, they were running. Yes, uh,
Yeah,
and
I saw it.
and Mando won with like one
Yeah,
second. But the Norwegian guy, he actually made personal best, and I'm like, that tells you kind of what a badass Mando is.
yeah,
Like, it's not even sure, he runs when he goes to put the pole in and he needs that, but it's not the same running style as in
no,
100 meters. While
no.
the other guy is, what do you call it? He's jumping over all those. Um,
High jump,
no, high jump is
fence. Alltså,
he's 100 meter high.
yeah,
Yeah.
fence, safe, the fence thing. Yeah,
With it now.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about. He's
yeah,
still running on the flat, so that's his thing. It's just that he has some hurdles. Hurdles. He's doing
hurdles.
100-meter hurdles.
Yeah, but it's like in Swedish, it's häck. So,
Heck,
and that's a bush.
100 meter röv.
Or 100-meter bush. So
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's still running hurdles, and that's a different kind of run. It's more similar to 100-meter flat.
yeah,
I was so impressed, and then both of them was so sore afterwards, and the Norwegian guy, he even didn't even start on his race the day after because he was so sore from the 100-meter hurdles, and he was supposed to run in a Swedish uniform. But he showed
yeah.
up in a Swedish uniform at least as a good sportsman. I think that was hilarious.
That I haven't seen, but I saw when they were running. So
Yeah, it was. I'm like Mondo running faster than him, and the
he
Norwegian.
could be like the new Carolina Klüft.
Yes,
She was
he
good
was
at
great.
everything.
He
She
was
took
in
gold in like everything.
yeah, she did multi-sports, and she was seven. Was female does 7 different
Yeah.
uh exercises, and I think the man does 10.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I was highly impressed. Highly impressed. I was like, I'm not even gonna try to run either of them. But it really showed what a superpower Mondo is
Yeah.
as an athlete.
Yeah. And he has like broken, he just like in a few weeks, he's broken his own world record like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah. And they have this bar, high jump bar up in Dalarna I think it's Avesta. You know where it's at?
Yeah, by the dollar horse.
By the dollar. Okay.
They
They
race
race
it.
it up every time, and they're like, "Damn it, he's keeping us busy racing this up all the time." Yeah,
He's like, oh, I have to do my own world record. That's a big spider. I don't want you here. Bye bye. You.
bye spider.
Bye bye.
I
So
wish,
now I put it on the floor instead. That was really intelligent of me. Now I have to take my feet up because it's somewhere on the floor instead of on the table.
right? Right. So
Mhm.
what are you up to the next 2 weeks?
I'm going to school
Oh,
or to
yeah.
university. Hmm.
I'm having a busy week next week. I was looking at my schedule and I'm like, "How did I plan all this? What
Yeah.
was I
I,
thinking?"
I just have school like Monday, Tuesday, I'm free Wednesday. Then I have Thursday, Friday. And then it's the weekend again.
I'm working tomorrow. I have 2 meetings Monday, 2 meetings no, 2 meetings Tuesday, 2 meetings Wednesday, uh, 2 meetings Thursday, and then we have the e-Terrell where I work backstage on Thursday night. I work on the ambulance Friday, and then I have Forney Downtown Market with Harlequin Tea on Saturday. Like, seriously?
Yeah, you're really busy.
How was I thinking? I have nothing on Sunday. I'm gonna turn off my phone on Sunday and pretend I'm not existing and just sleep. But
That
how did
sounds like a
I
great
plan
plan.
all that? What was I thinking? I
I
need to be
don't know.
social and have makeup on every day almost.
You.
Yes. Ew. Exactly.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's what did the young people call it? An ick. Ick.
I was like, What? Why did I do all this against myself? Because it's not to myself, it's against myself.
Yeah.
The week after is a little bit better, at least. So, yeah, next week is just going to be one of those
hell,
crazy.
hell weeks.
Yeah. But at least I've been able to, I think the reasons why it's been like this, it's 2 meetings either in the same location or very close to one another. So it's, yeah, it will be great. But when I just look at it, I'm like, wow.
So you can use the same makeup like for both
Right.
meetings. Yeah, you don't have to like take it
Do
off
not
and put it
remove
back,
and put
back on.
makeup between meetings. But and as soon as I come home, if I don't have anything else to do, it goes off.
Yeah.
I'm one of those PJ people that as soon as I go home, it is sweatpants, t-shirt, or my PJ. I'm not like people come home here and do notarizations, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here
Yeah.
to look at your signature and check on your ID card and not look pretty. That's not my job. If you usually the call's like, I need this done in 30 minutes. Yeah, if you call and let me know in 30 minutes, I'm not. Mm-mm. Come home here. That's fine. I don't care. But I'm not gonna dress up. Not happening. You'll see me without.
No,
So
nobody knows.
nobody knows. No, nobody knows.
No,
No.
no. They
Yeah,
will know.
no one knows.
Nobody's gonna know. They're
Nobody's
gonna know.
nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
Right. Now and then on top of that, I'm gonna try to go to the trash place and get rid of the 5 trash bags I have in my garage. Because they're so picky that you're not allowed to have more trash in your bin than so you can close it. So if I can't close my bin, I need to remove a bag.
You have to put it by like the tree or the facade of the house and
I have to
jump.
put it out. Yeah, right. Right. See me jump on that at 4 o'clock in the damn morning before I leave the house. No, not happening. But therefore, I need to take, I think I have 5 or 6 black trash bags I have to take to the
We
community.
always had to do that when we were younger. Our dad was like, "Yeah, go and jump in the trash bin to get it down."
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, I've done it plenty of times, so I've done it for you.
Okay, thank
In
you, but
spirit.
yeah, right. But yeah, if I don't make it this week, I don't make it. It's not gonna be a big deal. It's
Yeah,
just something that would be good to do.
yeah.
Get over and done with. I don't know, but I just hate to have trash bags all over the place. I want them gone ASAP because they just
Yeah.
they're taking out space and they're ugly. So therefore, I'm just like, get it out of my house.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
Yeah, I guess that's why I just want it over and done with.
Yeah.
Well, anything else? We've
No.
already talked for 55 minutes.
Yeah. The
It went
time flies. Have we had anyone watching at
uh,
all?
no, they're watching the Paralympics and the show. That's
Yeah.
what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's
I,
not
I,
like we're boring or anything. So
no, no, not at all. But I have though noticed there are a couple of people who watched, like, go online and watch it later. So
yeah. Well,
they do, they do. That's what they do.
yeah.
I'm gonna go out and mow my yard because I
Again.
will not have time again. What do you mean again? I haven't done that for weeks. It's been
For
too hot.
Oh.
Like
I
it's been.
thought you had like your neighbor do it.
He does it when he feels like it. I never ask him. He just shows up and does it. So maybe if I don't do it today, maybe he do it tomorrow for me because I'm working all day. But I can't assume that. So I need to do it today so I don't have to squeeze that into my schedule next week because I don't have time to do it next week.
No.
But the weather is good, so it's probably like if I do that right before I go to bed, like at 6 o'clock tonight, it's gonna be just pitch perfect
Yeah.
temperature, and I'll just get it over and done with, or at least some of it, because my lawnmower is about to. The blades need to be sharpened.
That's
Oh,
great.
thank
Sounds like you have a plan.
I have a plan. I'm just gonna execute my plan with precision. That sounds like something. Fuck. Oh well, I'm not gonna take up everybody's time. Y'all be good.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Don't do anything we would have done because it's probably not
No,
recommended.
no, that's probably not a good idea.